But more folks are apparently losing their faith in government, and Washington has lost control of all spending. The two might be connected. Any House Oversight Subcommittee today pointing out a cycle of wasteful spending that just won't end. Our class is back with us with the likes of D.D. in the midst of all of these scandals. Still all of the spending. What do you think?
Does that mean you like me? Is that what you meant? The likes of Dee, like I like Dee, but I don't like Rick, right?
You seem vulnerable. You just seem vulnerable.
You forgot about me.
Thank you.
I like you.
No, I didn't forget about either of you. I just wanted to focus on you.
No, it was a bromance last time because you're talking about his tie and everything, but what about me?
Well, he's a handsome man.
I know.
You're a beautiful woman.
Oh, thank you very much.
Could you just answer my question?
Answer his question.
I just wanted to get that clear first. No, actually, obviously it's a problem in D.C., and these scandals are terrible. Contribute to it, but I think it's a scandal that we have so much waste. There should be another scandal, Scandal 4.
Yeah, well, Lemon, I think that's the problem. I don't find it accidental that this growing survey cynicism in government comes on the heels of all this extra wasteful spending in government, all these scandals surrounding government. And I'm not casting a pox on Democratic spending. Republicans are pretty good at spending. But I think it's just a collective, we're sick of it. Let's say it. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, the government has been growing so rapidly now, and the problem is the people that are in government aren't spending the money like they would on their own. They're not being responsible stewards of the taxpayer dollar. We have this spend it or lose it mentality, and they want to spend all this money before the end of the fiscal year, and that's why you have these conferences with $3,000 hotel rooms, and it's ridiculous, and we need to have a government that's smaller, smarter, and more effective that spends the taxpayers' dollars wisely.
We will never get there.
Well,
you're looking at me.
You should be more optimistic, Neil.
I know. I would love to see that, but the more I see this kind of stuff, the more it keeps coming.
I'm trying to see this connection between Scandalorama and spending. The government still has to operate.
Understood. No, I don't doubt that. I'm just saying, can you be surprised Americans have a more jaded of government in light of scandals and in light of spending us into oblivion?
Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you can recall that Americans did not have a jaded point of view of government?
Not at these levels. These surveys are not at these levels.
Yeah, we're in the middle of Scandalorama. The Republicans.
So you are agreeing with the link I just made.
It's because you are.
You're like Bill Clinton.
No, with Obama, we have
I wish I got his speaking piece.
We have the 3 scandals. We have the biggest debt we've ever had. I mean, everything is bad. So no one trusts Obama. Nobody trusts the government.
No, but even Congress's approval rating is at 6%.
I'm not taking up for them either. Except Darrell Issa, since you were so mean to him earlier. I think he does a nice job.
All right, let me ask you then, where does this go? Obviously, I don't see a whole lot getting done. Now, Rick was saying earlier that he thinks 6 months from now we could be talking about a lot of other stuff and maybe business back to usual and all that. But I do think that at the very least it slowed a lot of these big initiatives down. I think it's slowing implementation of the health care law down. At the very least, we're going to see the wheels of huge government grind to just slightly huge government. What say you?
I agree. I think there's going to be a lot more report.
I don't think he agrees. I think he's lying. I think everyone's lying.
A lot more reports from inspector generals. No, I mean, we had the GSA conferences, and now we have the IRS conferences, and the economy is still struggling. I mean, the average American is this outrage at this kind of spending, and it must be addressed. I mean, there has to be more oversight on Congress.
But it doesn't come up on a top 5 issue chart. For some reason, it doesn't come up on the top 5 issues.
I'm glad you pointed that out.
Government spending does,
though, 3 scandals to deal with, that's why.
That's not on the top 5
because there are 3 scandals to deal with, and that's not good because the economy is very important and the debt and what we're dealing with. So that's unfortunate that we have 3
people care about,
scandals.
is the economy. That's what people care about. As hard as people want to make the scandal thing everything, it's interesting. It's
can I ask you something? Do you find, Rick, really, what's going on with the IRS? Does that bug you on any level?
Sure, absolutely it does.
The Justice Department chasing down reporters.
Even more.
Okay, so you just said that scandal thing, the blah, blah, blah thing.
You have to put, if you're not playing politics, you put things in.
Well, wait a minute. I mean, those are big scandals. That's like saying, oh, by the way, Captain, we hit an iceberg.
And guess what? We didn't hit an iceberg.
We had 3.
We had 2 departments of government who have screwed up. No question in my mind about it. But
that is like saying saying,
But we did not
that's like
get an
saying
iceberg.
to Mrs. Lincoln, outside of that, how was the show?
No, it's not.
No.
That's just
These are huge scandals. What started out to be involved just a few institutions now involved a hit on a lot of conservative groups, now individuals.
Yeah.
What started as 2 rogue IRS agents, now at least 88. The Justice Department, what started as a few AP reporters, extended way beyond that.
Absolutely.
Now, come on.
Terrible.
You can't just wave your hand.
But let me make the point I'm trying to make. You woke up this morning. Your day was
Knowing that you were going to be a guest on the show,
that might have
and
made
it ruined it.
I grant you that made your day a little
Yes.
worse. But your day wasn't sufficiently different than when you woke up this day a year ago. So yes, what's happening in the
It
Justice
certainly
Department
was. I mean, I have got the government breathing down my back.
How is the government breathing down your back?
I don't
I don't
want to share what's going on.
So I don't think
The
so.
IRS are targeting people. That's terrible.
Lenwood, I mean, now Rick is
It's not an
dismissing
idea.
reality here. Do you think that these
Socialist
scandals
communist.
delve into something serious?
Well, I think it does because no one's accountable, Neil. You look, everyone's
That's
pointing
right.
fingers.
The guilty
I mean,
parties will be accountable.
Well,
please,
hang on, let me
please.
finish.
You waved your hand. Okay, finish that brilliant point.
Well, someone needs to be held accountable,
Right.
and we need to address this. We can't just keep on
Fine.
going,
Good
hoping the
enough.
government fixes this.
All right, and I'm going to talk to Mitt Romney